Hey guys, so sorry for the late start. I had some trouble getting my NinjaTrader open today, but we're starting our stream a little bit late. It is currently 6:36, so we are going to be going into regression here. So as you can tell, we had a little bit of an upward pull there. Sorry, trying to get my bearings straight here. Okay, so our previous low here that was formed during pre-market, we're going to be marking that out, as well as our high, and we're going to be trading off of. We don't really have any zones to trade off of right now, so sorry guys, literally 30 seconds ago opened up NinjaTrader, so we're jumping right into this. So we did just get our fill there, first fill of the day. So that being said, if it pushes through this zone here, we're going to switch it into trend mode. Or if it closes below that zone, let me clarify that, because that's going to signal that we're going to get some downward movement. As you can see, we're going to be looking at the POC this whole time. We had a little bit of a long bias here, and now we're somewhere in the mid-range. So not really a ton of information to go off of, but you can see that this bar over here has a lot more activity near the top of the bar than the bottom. So okay, so because we did not close below this zone, we're leaving it in regression mode.
Order filled.
All right, there's our second fill of the day. We actually are not getting super lucky right after that fill, almost moving up and completely stopping us out so far, but we're going to deal with whatever comes at us.
Target filled.
Okay, I do want to point something out here. So look at these POC bars. So we had one formed near the mid-range, and now bottom, top, top. So that being said, what you're going to see is that in areas of high chomp, it's going to go in the opposite direction of where those bars are relative to the actual candlestick. So keep that in mind. We're going to be using the same zone as before for our short in terms of do we switch into trend mode. So over here, if it actually closes above this bar, we switch into trend mode. Closes below this one, switch into trend mode. But as long as it's below here, we're going to keep it in regression. Also, guys, once again, sorry about the late start. I actually ended up missing the open as well, of course. Just couldn't get my software open, so that's my fault, guys. As you can see there, we got filled. Not completely sure what we're going to be doing here. Okay, as you can see there, we got stopped out. Switched into trend mode now, and unfortunately we missed out on this entire run. Because it closed above that, that was why we switched into trend mode, but no trades were taken anyway. Also, guys, we do have the Analytica Chart 4 Plus trial down in the link in the description if you guys are interested. On the contract rollover, ES has just been trading super weird. I've been getting a lot less trades, and I don't know if you guys have experienced the same thing. Trading with the POC enabled is kind of a new thing to me. I have it kind of figured out on how to trade it, but in order to articulate it to you guys in an effective manner, I haven't really figured that out yet. So give me some patience. I've been trading with this in the background kind of for a while now, but I think we'll get there.
Target filled.
Okay, so here I think we're going to switch this into regression. And reasoning for doing so, we're getting a lot of pushback into this zone that was here, this previously marked high. Push through that, volatility picked up, tons of unfinished auctions pulling it down, and now it's just chopping over and over again. So I think we're making the right call by putting it in that mode. Okay, so seeing there we got filled into a trade right on this zone here. So stop loss is quite far away. Price moved in our favor almost immediately.
Target filled.
There you go. Easy fill. This is just bizarre. Almost zero trades. Really low volume. Actually, the volume itself isn't necessarily low. I think that there is a good amount of people trading the other contracts, though. The March contract. But hard to tell. Hard to say. Sometimes we have to change settings every time we get a rollover. So if I do, I'll let you guys know, and I'll so you can update it. But I think my workspace got corrupted because I had to set up all my indicators again and the Polarity ATI when I opened NinjaTrader, so that's why I was a little bit late. So it looks like I forgot to enable the derived zones option, which is why you can't see them. And I can't see them either. So I'm trading a little bit blind today, but we'll get back into it. You can see here, right around this unfinished auction threshold, got filled into a long trade. This was a regressive trade, so I think that we're gonna mark out this for later. I think that's too thick of a zone. Let's go skinnier. Let's actually move it up a little bit. I think that'll be our zone, but
Target filled.
I hope you guys are loving the Analytica Chart 4, by the way. It's great. And you can download a trial of it in the description. I also put it in the chat box. So here, let me, or at least I can. Never mind, it's not in the chat box yet. Here, moving it over. Looks like I'm getting a ton of dropped frames in my stream. Trying to figure out what that's about. I'm sorry if the stream quality is suffering right now. So So now we've got 3 zones on the chart. Once it goes below this zone, putting it into trend mode. And if it closes above this zone, sorry guys, I was not paying attention. When it went above the zone, should have put it into trend mode, but it's my bad. Itching closer to this zone, so I think we're gonna move it just at least to be ready. Keeps bouncing off, we're not gonna touch it, but I just don't want to miss it.
Order filled.
Okay, so we actually got filled into a long trade here, so it's probably going to re-enter. Unfortunately, we were not fast enough to catch this zone, and we got filled into a regression trade. I think that we should have just been in trend mode there, but we'll see. This trade might work out.
Stop filled.
Okay, unfortunately, got stopped out there. Geez, I'm just making a lot of mistakes today, guys. I'm sorry about that. First, just missing out on the entire market open, and now just dropping the ball on mode switches, but that's okay. We'll get back into it.
Order filled.
Okay, so long trade in regression is what it is.
Target filled.
Pretty good fill there. I don't really have any zones to trade off of now. I'm mostly just trading off of delta and these POCs. Once again, not a ton of commentary I can give on them yet. Still really need to articulate them and journal it. I want to be an effective teacher, so Okay, so I want you guys to trying to think of a mental exercise that I can give you guys for the POC bars, but honestly, I think I'm just going to release an entire video on it. I think debuting them and giving an explanation on exactly how to trade them is going to be way too complicated. So once again, the trial is in the chat box as well as the description. And if you guys want to try it out for now, you can. That's where the POC bars are. And then I will release a video on how to actually trade it, because I honestly just cannot give really cohesive commentary with literally zero context to you guys. I don't know if you guys have traded them before. It's going to be a wide variety of range of experiences with footprint charts. And I think it just needs its own thing, because it's very difficult to explain it in a live trading environment and with no context to you guys. So, yeah. Sorry about that. All right, you guys, we're gonna call it there because we hit our profit target. Once again, and I have no idea what's going on with the stream. It is tweaking out, dude. My streaming software is telling me that something is terribly wrong. So I don't know if the quality is gonna end up really crappy. I'm sorry if that's the case, guys. So sorry about that, and expect some content with the POC bars and stuff like that coming up. I'm sorry I couldn't give you guys any really useful commentary, but I wanted to at least pump out a stream. Our main support staff's actually out right now, so I've kind of been handling everything myself, and it's been pretty busy. So especially with the Analytica Chart 4 Plus.